It was an early morning at Nafford Station, so Topham had gathered some of his engines to hand out the usual jobs for the day.
Gordon, you'll be pulling the express. Toby, branch line duties. Emily, you'll be taking passengers.
But sir, that was supposed to be my job!
Sorry, James, not today. I need you to take some crates of tools to the cement works. Then you'll bring some cement bags from there to the docks. And Thomas, since Percy's at the steamworks, I need you to do his freight work today. Stanley will look after Annie and Cromwell until you return.
Yes, sir!
When Sir Topham had left, James started to complain as usual.
It's bad enough I don't get to pull coaches, but why should Thomas do all the work? I can do anything better than he can. I'm faster than him, too.
What makes you say that? It's not like I need bootlaces to mend my coaches or watch out for any tar wagons.
Why, you...
Stop quarreling, you two. You're both really useful, no matter what.
You're right. How about a race, Thomas? Whoever finishes their work and makes it back to Nafford wins.
All right, James, you're on.
I have a bad feelings about this.
James arrived at the cement works to drop off the crates of tools. Then he backed into some cars full of cement bags to take to the docks. But he bumped the cars too hard, causing the loads to spill everywhere.
Hey, not so rough there, James. Do it right.
Nobody asked you, Blue Trevor on rails!
He'll never improve his attitude, will he?
Don't mind him. He'll get his daily dosage of comeuppance in the end.
Meanwhile, Thomas was still determined to beat James. I bet I'm pulling ahead of James already! On his way to McColl's farm, he saw James at a signal, waiting for him to pass by. Oh dear, James. Those cement bags must be really heavy, huh?
Easy for you to say. You aren't even carrying anything in those freight cars you're pulling.
Thomas chuckled as he headed to Farmer McColl's farm. Thomas was now at the farm picking up some milk, vegetables, and strawberries to take to Tidmouth Harbor. As the goods were being loaded, he started to get impatient, but he knew he wouldn't be able to win the race successfully if he didn't do his job correctly. I hope to make it to the harbor soon. Who knows what bets Henry and Gordon already placed if James wins?
I'll bet you 200 shillings that James will win. Oh yeah? Well, I'm betting 400 that Thomas will win. My driver's salary. My fireman's left kidney. What? My coaches. My tender. My firebox. My soul.
Okay, I'm thinking about this way too deeply. Seriously, what is a steam engine supposed to do with money? It's not like he can go into a store, buy anything, or get something online. Soon Thomas arrived at Tidmouth Harbor to drop off his load. Can we go back to Nafford now, please?
Sorry, Thomas. We have to take some empty trucks back with us first.
Bother!
Now I'll never catch up with James! As Thomas shunted the troublesome trucks in place, he began to get up to his old tricks. Don't try anything funny or else I'll have you all hauling anime pillows! Now that's more like it. Then Thomas saw a red signal telling him to stop. Oh, double bother! Now I'll never get back to Nafford before James! Soon James puffed by with bags of fertilizer for the market.
Hello, Thomas. Looks like you've broken down. What a shame!
Thomas was fuming. James was so determined to beat Thomas that he decided to go faster.
Eat your heart out, Thomas!
I can explain.
James, slow down! This isn't a race!
What's the worry? We're not gonna...
Oh, my fake work. Now Thomas is going to work by now. Suffering a few minor injuries and some whiplash, James's fireman limped towards the nearest signal box to phone for help, and to his insurance agent. The signalman then told Thomas the news.
James just had his daily dosage of comeuppance and came off the rails. Harvey and Rocky are busy at the moment, so he'll have to wait until he can help James. Though it's gonna be a while.
Then Thomas had an idea. I can go on a different track, drop off the cars at Knapford, then get the breakdown crane to help James get back on the rails. The signalman and crew agreed, and Thomas raced off to fetch the breakdown train. After dropping his cars off at Knapford Yard, he puffed away with the breakdown train behind him. Soon the cranes had lifted James back onto the rails. As the crew were cleaning up the rest of the mess, James spoke quietly to Thomas.
Thanks for helping me, Thomas, and congratulations on the race.
You're welcome, James, and thanks. However, helping out a friend in need is more important than winning a silly race.
I suppose you're right, and sorry for being obnoxious and rude to you this morning.
And I'm sorry for being cheeky.
Did that crash knock something loose in his smoke box?
Just don't question it, the episode's nearly over. You know, Thomas,
Yeah?
it doesn't matter if you win or lose a race. What matters is that helping your friends and getting the job done is much more important. And a splendid red engine like myself does need help. Sometimes.
You feeling alright, James? That sure was a nasty accent you had back there.
Whatever. You and I both know I'll be back to my old vain self in no time flat. Well, maybe I'll try to be a little better next time.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts.